Welcome to a word of hope. Today is May 24th. We're in the 7th week of Ordinary Time. I'm Brother Edward coming to you from Madison, Wisconsin. In today's gospel, the Pharisees testing Jesus raised the question of the illegality of divorce. Moses had given the sort of a dispensation to the people under certain conditions they could divorce. But Jesus, when responding to their question about this Mosaic privilege, he says the reason Moses gave you this teaching was because you were weak. But I tell you that what God has joined together, let no man divide. Leo XIII in the late 19th century reminds us that stable families, happy families, are the basic unit of society. He refers to the family as the domestic church. He says this is where the faith is first cultivated, parents to children and grandparents to grandchildren. This cradle, if you will, of the faith is the nurturing place for the family. And so the church, speaking, coming out of these teachings of Jesus and the question of divorce, will always try to encourage stable, permanent families, because this ripples out into society. Societies with stable families tend to be much more productive and happy and coherent societies. We know children who come from stable families learn better in school and adjust more to life struggles as they unfold. So today, instead of just kind of looking at this, if you will, narrow teaching about the indissolubility of marriage, let us look out further to the mission of the church in its care of marriage and family, to cultivate healthy, happy families living in the Spirit of Christ. And this is what is so essential today. We all know somebody in family or friends whose marriage has not worked out. They're often for very serious and good reasons. They have had a divorce. But this does not cut them off from the love of Christ. And so we want to look at this and realize that the church does not deny people who are divorced the sacraments, and that they should come closer to the church in these situations. And it falls upon each one of us as disciples of Christ to be a salve, to be a healing source to families who are hurting, who are injured and broken. So today, let us take these words of Christ on the indissolubility of marriage and use them as a mission statement for each one of us to reach out to families in need so that they too may know the joy of Christ in their daily life.